famous trio of Chirayu, Kaustav, and Ratsi is back to tell you about Rajasthan Royals and Gujarat Titans. No, it's Sunrisers Hyderabad. Because we are never out of that match which Rajasthan Royals have played against Gujarat Titans, and that's why it is on my face as well. Chirayu, we do remember last time when Rajasthan Royals had a game against Gujarat Titans. It was a difficult day for them. Definitely a day to forget for like 119 runs they have scored, and then Gujarat Titans easily chased down that title, that target. And I'm damn sure even Rajasthan couldn't forget that day what they have done on the ground. I would like to know what do you think about that match and how can they really make a comeback after that kind of a defeat, which might hamper your mindset as well.
That game against Gujarat came after a terrific knock which was played by यशस्वी जायसवाल. उसके बाद में जब आप एक वो मैच भी हारे और उसके बाद में एक अगला मैच लो स्कोरिंग मैच वो भी आप हार गए. So it is more important for the team to get over the fact that आप हारे हो, because you have had a good momentum in the tournament so far, and you should always continue to play your best and really perform, and that is what matters at the end of the day. So they really should not think of the odd losses here and there, because their playing combination is really good and they've been doing great so far, and I'm expecting them to Sunrisers ke against, if they are able to win it, they might as well move way upwards to the top of the table as well. So it is really important for Rajasthan to focus really on how should they play today, and not think much about the past games that have happened. So yes.
राजस्थान के पास तो कई सारे रीजन है चीजों को भूलने का और आगे बढ़ करके एक अच्छा गेम दिखाने का, बट कॉस्ट फॉर SRH, लाइक जिस तरह की जर्नी उनकी रही है, दे मस्ट बी वेरी डाउन, लाइक बिकॉज फ्रॉम द वेरी बिगिनिंग जब भी मैं शो करती हूँ हमेशा मैं कहती हूँ ऑन पेपर क्या टीम दिखाई पड़ती है, और उसके बाद में फिर ये बात करते करते इतने सारे मैचेस निकल गए, बट उनकी पोजीशन काफी गिरती गई पॉइंट्स टेबल पे. इवन आज हालत ये कि DC भी उनसे ऊपर है, इवन SRH एकदम नीचे खड़ी है. सो ऐसे में इफ यू गेट अ चांस टू गिव अ पेप टॉक टू SRH, I really want to know what will you tell them, ki how to really come up the order, how to really play and win the matches, for what thing?
See, it's very difficult when you have a very strong paper, when you have a very strong team on paper, but they are yet not performing. I think the management also needs to take the blame along with the players, because they have made quite a lot of changes in this season. Last year, after not having a good season, they released some of their key players, including Kane Williamson, who was part of the franchise for such a long time. The year before that, they released David Warner and Rashid Khan. They couldn't retain him. So I think the management also needs to take the blame, because when you bring in a lot of young cricketers all over the world, I think it's very difficult to get results in that particular season. We know, see, Rahul Tripathi, players like Rahul Tripathi has a lot of experience, but then again, there are some issues of, like, he will score runs, he will definitely score runs. He's probably the leading run scorer for SRH right now, but then again, you can't expect from him he will win you majority of the games. No, he's not that kind of a player. He'll chip in, he'll play quick fire knocks, he'll do 20 balls, 40 runs, 45 runs. He's that kind of a player. So who is your match winner in the team? Probably they have signed Mayank Agarwal for that role, but then again, Mayank Agarwal is not playing that well. Harry Brook is an exciting talent. That's a great buy in my opinion, but then again, Harry Brook is not being able to perform the way he usually does, or he did it for England in the past 2, 3, 4 months. Because again, he doesn't have a lot of experience in playing in Indian conditions. So I think problems are plenty for SRH right now. In the morning, Akash Chopra told कि नंबर 1 से नंबर 11 तक हर चीज में SRH का प्रॉब्लम है, मेरे को कुछ अच्छा दिख नहीं रहा है. I think that is right, because the more time they spend together, I think the more time they gel together, I think they'll get better. But then again, I'll question their management as well, because see, the players who are there in the team team, like the Brian Lara is probably the head coach and all that. Other than Delston, I think no one has a lot of experience in playing in T20 cricket, I believe. So maybe this can also be a problem. Ki they don't know what to do exactly. They think if they bring in some quality T20 specialists, the team will work well. Look at Chennai, how they did. Experienced players, but players who know what to do. I think Sunrisers players don't know really what to do.
राइट, दे आर लुकिंग क्लूलेस, और हर एक मुकाबले में आकर के सनराइजर्स के साथ लगभग यही हाल हो रहा है कि क्लूलेस दिखाई पड़ रहे हैं. दे डोंट नो व्हाट इज देयर बेसिक गेम, व्हाट टू कैलकुलेट एंड व्हाट टू नॉट. ये एक बहुत बड़ी चीज होती है ना, कि करना क्या है और क्या नहीं करना है, इसमें डिफरेंस दिखाई नहीं पड़ रहा है. बट एक काफी अच्छी न्यूज आ रही है टॉस के एंड से, दैट इज जो रूट अपना डेब्यू आज कर रहे हैं और पूरा सीजन निकल जाने के बाद जो रूट पहली बार आईपीएल खेलेंगे और इस सीजन भी काफी मुकाबले निकलने के बाद जो रूट अब इस मुकाबले में अपना डेब्यू करेंगे, कैप्टन संजू सैमसन ने हामी भर दी है एंड दैट्स रियली अ गुड डे फॉर जोरूट बिकॉज आई डू रिमेंबर जब से उन्होंने शुरुआत करी है टी20 क्रिकेट को खेलने की, जो रूट है इटसेल्फ उन्होंने हर साल लगभग आईपीएल में अपना नाम देने की कोशिश करी, कभी उन्हें किसी ने नहीं खरीदा। वही एक दो सीजन उन्होंने नाम भी नहीं दिया, किसी को फर्क भी नहीं पड़ा, लेकिन इस सीजन उन्होंने अपना नाम दिया और उनको खरीद करके राजस्थान ने जब अपने साथ ऐड किया तो ऑप्शन से ही लोग सोच रहे थे कि जो रूट को मौका कब मिलेगा, बिकॉज इट इज रियली गोइंग टू बी इंटरेस्टिंग टू सी जो रूट प्लेइंग एंड देन आज वो दिन आ गया। चिरायु, so how do you see this, like Joe Root, what we can expect out of him? Like I know it's going to be his first match, ज्यादा एक्सपेक्टेशन होनी नहीं चाहिए, बट देन ही इज अ बिग प्लेयर, ही इज अ बिग मैच प्लेयर, सो कैन वी एक्सपेक्ट अ गुड इनिंग्स फ्रॉम हिम? कैन ही रियली सपोर्ट आरआर टुडे?
Yeah, I definitely think that the addition of Joe Root makes sense, to be honest, because he has had a good T20 record in the recent past. And apart from the fact that the number that he bats will be crucial, because RR have opening combination of Jaiswal and Butler who are doing fantastic at the moment. Number three, they have Sanju Samson, their captain, and I don't think he will demote himself. And the conventional batting number for Joe Root is number three. He has been doing that for England for quite some time now. So the number that he bats will be really crucial to see. And even if the team manages to lose like a couple of wickets early on, then you need someone a sensible player like Joe Root who can take the innings forward and also score not at a very high run rate, but keep the scoreboard moving so that the finishers like Shimran Hetmeyer and Dhruv Jurel can do the rest of the task. So yeah, addition of Joe Root, I did some stat padding for the fact of his addition, and I figured out that he has put some 800 runs in the past 2 years in T20s, in all the T20s combined. So that is also a good record to have, because he's not known as a T20 specialist, and he has a fantastic test record. So when a player of that caliber puts up good T20 records, it is always a good addition to have in your squad, and the experience he brings along will be really crucial for RR at the moment, because they've lost 2 or 3 games on the trot. They need to get their winning momentum back, and yes, having him will definitely boost the RR squad. So yes,
But then
Joe
again,
Root.
there's a massive discussion that I want to actually initiate. That is, despite RR batting first, they are playing with six specialist batters. With George Butler and Yashasvi Jaiswal will be opening. Sanju Samson at three, Joe Root at four, Shimran Hetmeyer at five, and Dhruv Jurel at number six. Ashwin is coming at number seven. So aren't they a batter short even when they're batting first?
Ashwin has had a decent run with the
But then
bat
again, you
every
can't
time.
consider Ashwin as a batter. I mean, when they're batting first, then of course they should have gone with some. I won't even take Riyan Parag's name, but at least Devdutt Padikkal as an option.
Yeah, I definitely think that the DDP, getting in DDP was an option there, but if they have dropped him, that is because they wanted Joe Root to make his debut, and you really can't have that deep batting lineup wherein all the top order players come into bat at number five or number six. So I think this is a trial and error basis thing that RR have
But
done.
can they afford a trial and run basis at the moment with six batters? And again, they are batting first. They did not bat well in the last match against Gujarat Titans.
Yes, but with Riyan Parag not playing up to his potential, or whatever I can say, you really cannot, depend on him to do the task and do the hard hitting at the end. So there are more dependent. Even Ashwin is more dependable batter than Riyan Parag at the moment. So I
Right
definitely,
now.
I definitely do not think that the addition of Joe Root is a miss hit by RR.
No, I'm not.
But
Joe Root is a different question. I think again they are playing with three foreign players. Then maybe they could have added Jason Holder into the team. So I'm really not sure what RR's plan is at the moment. Despite batting first, why will you go with a batter shot?
maybe if RR manages to lose, like if they tend to lose wickets in the game, they might bring in Jason Holder as an impact player, because then he can also bowl in the second innings. So that is what the mindset of the
But
management
then
might
again,
have
when
been.
you're batting first, why will you have to be so defensive? I know I'm not letting Rachi speak much, and But it's really like I have zero idea. When you're batting first, you know your batters can lose 2 wickets up front. Then why won't I play one batter extra? And I can anyway bring an impact sub as a bowler, especially when I'm playing three foreign players.
Yeah, definitely. Your point does stay valid, but we don't know what the team management has really thought behind,
Also,
really playing
there
just six
are
batters.
a lot of things there where you really don't know why is it happening. Trust me, in this IPL, a lot of things has happened when you really don't know why is this happening. Like giving back-to-back chances to Ryan Parag, right? It was a one of a thing, but why will you do it? But then
Well,
today
maybe
as well, like
these are one of the reasons why Rajasthan are struggling at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. But you really
Poor
can't
management
question
calls.
what is going in the think tank, and you really can't, have an answer for it right at the moment.
hmm,
I think after the game
there
ends,
must be
we
some
will have a
planning behind it. They
better
must
idea.
not be coming out of nowhere. Like, I don't know what we are doing, but we are just doing for the sake of doing it. They must be having some plan behind it. But we have got another update, like from Sunrisers Hyderabad. Harry Brook has been dropped. Glenn Phillips comes in, and Vivrant Sharma makes his debut. But let's take a look at the head-to-head and pitch report of this match back to back, because we have to cover it all, and then we have to go for the conversations as well. So let's take a look at the head-to-head of Rajasthan Royals and Sunrisers Hyderabad. 17 matches they have played. Rajasthan Royals have won nine, and SRH has won eight. It is quite neck to neck between these two. Now, if we go to pitch report, so the pitch at Savai Mansingh Stadium is going to be, the pitch in Jaipur has assisted spin better than pacer in IPL 2023. The average first inning score at this venue in IPL 2023 is 178. So now we have got the pitch report, how this field is going to behave, and we have got the head to head, which shows that how this basically match is going to happen. But I would like to ask Kaustav this question. Kaustav, Harry Brook is dropped from Sunrisers Hyderabad's team. Do you see this as a good decision, or maybe they could have given more chances to Harry Brook?
It's a fantastic decision, to be honest, because again in Indian subcontinent he is not performing well. 10 matches, 163 runs, out of which he scored 100 against KKR, if I'm not very wrong. Then again in 9 matches he has scored only 63 runs. So one, what ground will Harry Brook play? He's not performing well, and I think he needs to take some responsibility after the KKR game. I remember him saying because his parents were there, and that is why he was under some kind of pressure, but they
Yeah.
went, and that's why he got a century. But then again, what happened? What happened? Your parents are now back home, so you are yet still not scoring runs. Probably there's a huge like pressure on him because of the price tag. Probably SRH spent 13 point some crore on him. So yeah, there are plenty of problems that Harry Brook needs to address. We'll have to go back home and we'll have to work on certain things. And maybe next year will be Harry Brook's year. Who knows? But at the moment, if something is not working, why will SRH keep giving him chances? 10 matches are a lot of chances, Ratsi. Now, if Glenn Phillips comes in and makes a difference, then I think that will be a brave call, and I think people will understand that that should have been the decision like after at least 7 8 matches, because 10 matches in a league, even when he's not performing, it's too much for me. So I think it's a fantastic decision, but it should have come in early and not in the tournament.
Right. With that, let's take a look at the player to watch out of Sunrisers Hyderabad and Rajasthan Royals at the same time. Since we have got Bhuvaneshwar Kumar from SRH side, so none other than him is going to be the player to watch out from our end. He has played 155 matches. He has taken 162 wickets, which makes him the great bowler to simply watch out for. And if we go to Rajasthan Royals, then we have got another player from Rajasthan, that is Joss Butler. He has played 92 matches, scored 3,138 runs. His highest is 124, average is 38.62. And with Josh Butler, we all know the kind of performances he has already given to the team Rajasthan Royals, and definitely entertain people for sure. But since ये जो pitch है, ये itself बताती है कि ये spinners को ज़्यादा support करने वाली है, चिरायु ऐसे में अगेन एसआरएच के स्पिनर्स वर्सेस राजस्थान रॉयल्स का स्पिनर एक बड़ा रोल प्ले करेगा. मेरी बेट तो राजस्थान की तरफ है इन टर्म्स ऑफ गुड स्पिनिंग प्लेयर्स. डू यू आल्सो सी द सेम?
Yeah, I absolutely agree with what you said. Rajasthan has definitely gotten better spinners. They have Ashwin. They do have like Yuzvendra Chahal. They have Adam Zampa. I think he's not playing today, but he might be brought in as an impact substitute in the second inning. So
मतलब ये
जो भी
रियान
होता
पर
है,
होंगे. Oh God.
I think we should not consider even Riyan Parag at the moment, because he's not playing to what he said. जो भी वो बोल रहे हैं, आई थिंक इट
मैं
इज
खुश हूँ
जस्ट
इस बात
ओवर
से।
कॉन्फिडेंस.
मैं खुश हूँ इस
Yeah,
बात से।
well, of course you should be happy, and in fact everyone should be happy. RR themselves should be happy about the fact that they are able to drop him, because उनको इतना chances दे दिया है, उसके बाद में भी अगर वो एक
लास्ट
मैच
मैच
में
में
भी
भी इम्पैक्ट प्लेयर के रूप से रियान पराग आया था, टीम में
वो
था भी नहीं,
इम्पैक्ट
दे
वो
लॉस्ट.
इम्पैक्ट पोजीशन के लिए पड़ गया, बिकॉज दैट
या
रियली डिड
ऑफ
नॉट
कोर्स.
हेल्प
वो
देम.
इम्पैक्ट राजस्थान को ही कर गए एक्चुअली।
हाँ. So I don't think you should even think of getting Riyan Parag at the moment. But आप अगर spinners का बात कर रहे हो तो yeah, like RR definitely have better spinners. SRH के पास में एक conventional spinner के अलावा कोई like Aiden Markram will give you one over or two. Abhishek Sharma can bowl as well. But apart from that, they really don't have a bowler who can really stand out and perform up to his potential. So getting in, like talking about spin, like RR will definitely have domination over SRH. In fact, speaking of the whole game, RR will definitely have domination over SRH, because not even their batting is working at the moment, not their bowling is working at the moment. Their team combination has not really been up to the like what is considered on paper. उस हिसाब से वो बिल्कुल परफॉर्म नहीं कर पाए. सो इट इज रियली अ डू और डाई सिचुएशन फॉर एसआरएच एट द मोमेंट, क्योंकि अगर वो आज का गेम नहीं जीत पाते तो द चांसेस ऑफ देम मेकिंग इनटू द प्लेऑफ्स रियली डोंट स्टैंड. सो या, डेफिनेटली spin, uh, just spin, keeping spin apart, RR also have a better bowling lineup. The only positive for SRH at the moment for me, it seems that Natarajan and Bhuvneshwar Kumar, they both are doing really good pace bowling, and they are not depending on the pace that they bring. They are depending on their line and length. We have seen Natarajan nail his Yorkers to perfection, which won them a game. It was really underrated in my opinion. But ऑफ कोर्स व्हेनेवर यू से कि कौन सा टीम अगर जीत पाएगा, कौन सा टीम का पलड़ा भारी है, सो ऑफ कोर्स इट इज राजस्थान एट द मोमेंट.
Right. Now let's take a look at the playing 11 of Rajasthan Royals and Sunrisers Hyderabad, because both the team have come up with a good combination. We have to see like what the combination looks like for Sunrisers Hyderabad. First, Abhishek Sharma, Rahul Tripathi, Aiden Markram, Henrik Klassen, Abdul Samad, Glenn Phillips, T. Natarajan, Marco Jensen, Vivrant Sharma, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar and Mayank Markande. Now, if we go to Rajasthan Royals for their playing 11, so they have got good combination too in today's match. Joss Butler, Yashasvi Jaiswal, Sanju Samson, Joe Root, Shimran Hetmeyer, Dhruv Jurel, Yuzvendra Chahal, R. Ashwin, Kuldeep Yadav, मुरुगन अश्विन एंड संदीप शर्मा. सो कुछ इस तरीके से दोनों ही 11 दिखाई पड़ रहे हैं. अब एक बार देख लेते हैं सोशल ट्रैकर पर लोग किस तरह की बातचीत कर रहे हैं अबाउट दिस मैच, क्योंकि ट्वीट्स तो हैं और लोग क्या चाहते हैं एक बार ये भी देख लेते हैं. और ये जयपुर का खूबसूरत स्टेडियम एक बहुत ही सुंदर वेदर के साथ आज के मुकाबले को होस्ट करने के लिए एकदम तैयार. और सवाई मानसिंह में स्टार्टिंग में मैचेस नहीं हुए थे राजस्थान के, उन्होंने असम में करवाए थे, लेकिन अब मुकाबले वापस से राजस्थान में हो रहे हैं. अब देखते हैं अगला ट्वीट. Rajasthan Royals supporters today, if Riyan Parag is again selected as impact player, and we know how not happy they must be today, because अगर उन्हें impact player की तरह यूज किया और फिर वो impact डाल नहीं पाए तो definitely supporters को अच्छा नहीं लगेगा. देखते हैं तीसरा ट्वीट आज के इस मुकाबले का. Give bowling to Umran Malik just after power play. He will definitely give his best performance, and best will come if he bowls second. Kaustav, do you agree with the whatever he has tweeted that they should give Umran Malik a chance?
See, but it's very difficult to fit in at the moment because, yeah, of course, after last year, Umran Malik picked up probably 22 wickets, and after that, there was a discussion whether he should be in part of the Indian T20 World Cup squad or not this year. A lot of them will was speaking for Umran for the Indian national team for the ODI World Cup, but then again, he's not getting enough chances. So you never know. Probably he'll not be there in the team. But then again, after the last year's performance, everyone expected Umran to play a bigger role in this season. I think everyone in CricTracker was talking about Umran can be one of the players to watch out for because again he was not getting enough chances. Then again he will have a point to prove this season because again because of the Indian snub. So there are, of course, you want Imran Malik to play young gun, can bowl really quick deliveries, but the pitch conditions in this season in Hyderabad, of course, is on the slower side. So it's very difficult to fit in Umran Malik because Bhuvaneshwar Kumar is doing well. You can't even think of dropping T. Natarajan. Marco Janssen is doing well. Where will Umran Malik fit in that trio? Maybe at Eden Gardens they could have played Umran Malik, but then again it's very difficult. At the moment, I don't see him Umran Malik in the squad. But then again, I hope he comes in as an impact player, because that is one area that SRH can think of bringing him.
Chirai, do you also feel the same?
या आई डू फील दैट उमरान मलिक का पिछले साल जो सीजन गया था उस हिसाब से अभी तक उसका आधा भी वो अचीव नहीं कर पाया एंड इवन इफ ही हैज टेकन विकेट्स ही हैज बीन गॉन फॉर रन्स सो इस बार उनका जो रिदम है इट इज नॉट लुकिंग परफेक्ट एट द मोमेंट सो आई थिंक डेल स्टेन इज द बेस्ट मैन they have in their huddle so he should really guide how Umran can be used and अगर उनको जो इन्होंने बिल्कुल बोला है कि गिव हिम ओवर्स राइट आफ्टर द पावर प्ले सो इट इज एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट बिकॉज पावर प्ले में यू हैव फील्ड रिस्ट्रिक्शंस और उसकी वजह से यू डेफिनेटली कैन गेट पेल्टेड फॉर रन्स बट उसके बाद में इफ यू कैन कंट्रोल दोज ओवर्स इन द मिडिल सो और अगर एक या दो विकेट भी आप लो सो इट इज एज गुड एज like conceding runs at 6 or 7 so जितना भी उमरान मलिक से एक्सपेक्ट किया जा रहा है उस हिसाब से वो परफॉर्म कर नहीं पाए बस अगर कर पाते अगर जैसा इन्होंने बोला है कि पावर प्ले के बाद में अगर ओवर देखे मे बी साढ़े चार के चार ओवर उन्हें मिडल में नहीं करना चाहिए मे बी ही कैन बी यूज्ड एट द डेथ फॉर 1 ओवर और 2 so but again it really is not making sense now for Umran Malik at the moment and he's not able to perform. We do hope that he really gets back on track and really performs to what he has been looked after.
राइट और ये जो पहला मुकाबला आज खरीद के चल रहा था गुजरात टाइटंस वर्सेस लखनऊ सुपर जायंट्स इस मुकाबले का रिजल्ट आ चुका है गुजरात टाइटंस ने ये मुकाबला 56 रन से जीता है तो वैसे ही टेबल पे टॉप पे है साथ में एनआरआर भी उनका सुधरता जा रहा है इस स्कोर के साथ ना गुजरात टाइटंस ने सबसे पहले 227 रन का एक बड़ा स्कोर खड़ा किया जिसमें शुभमन गिल ने 91 रन बनाए which was quite a great inning और इसके अलावा रिद्धिमान साहा ने 81 रन ऐड किए हैं which is a great inning from रिद्धिमान साहा's end as well आवेश खान ने जहां एक विकेट लिया वहां मोहसिन खान ने एक विकेट लिया और लखनऊ सुपर जायंट्स उसके बाद में इस बड़े टारगेट को चेस करने उतरे जो सिर्फ और सिर्फ 171 रन्स ही ऐड कर पाए डिकॉक ने 70 रन्स की पारी खेली विच वाज क्वाइट गुड बिकॉज ये उनका पहला मुकाबला था इस सीजन का इसके बाद कायल मेयर्स ने 48 रन सबसे ज्यादा रन उन्होंने ऐड किए और मोहित शर्मा ने 4 विकेट लिए और एक विकेट नूर अहमद के नाम रहा कौस्तव सिंस दिस मैच इज ऑलरेडी लाइक इतना इंटरेस्टिंग था गुजरात टाइटंस ने इतना बड़ा यहाँ पर स्कोर खड़ा किया और लखनऊ सुपर जायंट्स उसे चेज नहीं कर पाई आई नो इट वाज अ बिग स्कोर बट 200 तक पहुंचा जा सकता था सो डू यू सी एनी इश्यूज विद लखनऊ सुपर जायंट्स टुडे
Definitely, yes. I think strike rate of certain batters should be under the scanner. Deepak Huda's form is also a big concern at the moment. But the way Kyle Mayers and Quinton de Kock started Quinton. This was the first game of Quinton de Kock in this season's IPL. They gave the perfect start, but then the middle order couldn't really do much. Again, they don't have a lot of experience in the middle order. Like again, Nicholas Puran and Marcus Stoinis, you would bet ki they are quality talent. But then again, on their given day, they can do whatever the hell they want to do. But most of the times they'll struggle. They'll not win you every game. Like they are not consistent cricketers. But like they will probably perform for you in 2-3 matches, and that is the only thing they will be offering you. To be very honest. So I think they need some experience. Like again, I'm giving the example of Chennai. They have a lot of experience in their ranks, and I think Lucknow need the same. But main concern would be their bowling. To be honest, I think 170, 180 runs is not a bad total. If the target would have been somewhere near to 190, I'm sure they would have pushed to get the win. But when you are chasing such a big total, it's very difficult for the visiting team to like keep their focus on and all that thing. I was very surprised to see Navin Ulhaq not retaining his position in the playing 11. I thought Quinton de Kock should have come in place of Nicholas Puran. Even Nicholas Puran is in good form. You can't really drop him. But then so is Navin Ulhaq. How can you drop a foreign pacer who's picking you wickets, two, 3 wickets in every game? And he's probably the only bowler who's been consistent in LSG camp right now, because Amit Mishra is not very consistent. Ravi Bishnoi is again doing it in bits and pieces. So I don't really understand the logic behind dropping Navin Ulhaq, to be honest. But then again, LSG have the team; they'll have to back themselves in, especially when KL Rahul is not there. So Krunal Pandya's captaincy needs to be discussed as well, as many of them were discussing. Probably Quinton de Kock would have been a good choice because he has led South Africa in the past. Then again, why Quinton de Kock's place is not yet guaranteed in the playing 11. So there are a lot of concerns that the team needs to think about. Krunal Pandya doesn't, even though he has captained Baroda in the past, but he's again not a leader you want to have in the Indian Premier League. Again, there are a lot of discussions that need to take place because in the fag end of the tournament, you can't really make silly mistakes like dropping Navinul Haq. For whatever reason, that was a bad move in my opinion. And again, batters, they will do this and that. They will score at times. They will not score at times. We have seen Lucknow score 257 runs one day against Punjab Kings. Marcus Stoinis was on fire. So today in the same, almost the same batting pitch, they are not being able to score 200. So yeah, there are concerns, but I think their bowling and captaincy needs to be sorted first.
Right. That was a great discussion on both the matches. Thank you so much, Rayu and Costa, for joining me on this discussion. We'll definitely make a comeback after the match. Just be there and keep watching Crick Trackers in the Air Show.